hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Got an awesome show planned tonight. Tonight we're gonna be talking about something that I've been thinking about. Cause just talking with, looking at myself, talking to different friends. What about when your kids don't follow your vision? Okay, and that's why want to have a great show about that. Y'all gotta excuse me. My sister bought me this scotch called Monkey Shoulder. I think it shouldn't be named Gorilla Shoulder. Wow. Whoa. Man, like I said, I seen one of my platoon sergeants, man, on TikTok drinking it. Man, I should have known.
Should have known better.
Gasoline in the bottle. God, dog. That joker. Woo. Them old Wild West saloons.
Right.
Hey, get here. Man, God, dog. This really is a fire water. But,
when you said,
God.
that's strong.
That shit woke me up. Shout out to Monkey Shoulder. I don't know if I can show this on the camera or not. God, dog. Woo. Before we get started, say what's up to my awesome producer, DJ Lab.
What's going on, brother? Another Thursday around the corner.
Hey, man. Rocking and rolling.
That's right.
I also give a big shout out to Slick316. I think I'm having some technical difficulty with the Instagram, brother. Still saying checking connection. What you
Really?
think? Yeah.
You might
Close.
not be on Wi-Fi because my connection working.
Let's get through this. Wanna do it right. Let's see. This one the problem last week too. Matter of fact, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Yeah, we want to make sure we got everybody get an opportunity to get in on the discussion tonight. Again, tonight we're talking about what happens when your kids don't follow your vision. Okay, you done sat down as a parent, held them from the cradle, and you just tell them that little lie, I'm going to give you the world, I'm going to do everything for you.
Right.
And you make all them sacrifices, and this fool go out and just do something, what the hell, just that what the hell.
Right.
And you just want to know, like, what caused it? With something you did, they did, and everything. And I think most parents have had different moments. You may not necessarily be, it might be a different degree. Let me see if I can change the Wi-Fi. It might be a different degree of the what the hell, but everybody has some shape, form, or fashion of the what the hell, with their kids and stuff. Because unless you just totally, it's saying I don't have connection. I got to guess.
Let me take a look at it.
Okay. And but I think we've all had them kind of moments with that and everything. But I just think that it's worth having a discussion tonight, because far too often a lot of us have sat there and just said, "Man, I tried to do this, I tried to do that," and they just didn't follow the blueprint.
Right.
And a lot of times, by them getting off track or us getting off track, life changes. The product or the actual end result that we may have visioned with our little child and what we have when they're an adult might be something totally different, But I just want to welcome everybody to the show. I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to get it from you 1 second.
Okay.
I'm checking these, make sure all these working right.
Okay. Now, we're starting everything up. We'll do it like we normally do each week. First, I want to please excuse my tardiness. I had to make a stop at Mom's. Just make sure things are fine there. So please excuse my tardiness. But just rehash the previous week, guys. We are still in the pandemic. Like I always say, make sure you're being safe. Practice social distancing skills. Do all the things you learned in pre-K. Wash your hands. Keep your hands to yourself. Cover your mouth when you sneeze. All that good stuff. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. If you feel like getting your vaccine, go ahead and get it. If you don't feel like getting it, just figure it out. Okay? In the meantime. But the next thing is, this is something I'm super, super excited about. I'm sorry, lad.
Just in the whole thing.
Okay. You gotta open it up for you.
Sorry,
y'all. The next thing I want to get, and this is super exciting. I want to say this. On my sister channel, Mr. Short Dollar Finance channel, we reached 3,000 subscribers yesterday. So I want to give a big shout out to all us. Me first of all my family out here at Misfits Radio, Misfits Media, all you guys, big thank you for everything. I mean, hell, like we said, Project 4000.
We
trying
did,
to,
did we?
yeah, and I'm just saying, bro. Hey,
Stay on stay on course.
I'm on the way. It's 33 now.
It's 33, yo.
Yeah. So hell, I think we can hit 4 for the end of the month. I don't see why the hell not.
Why not?
I don't see why the hell. You keep doing what I do best. Big.
Keep doing what you do best. Tell how to get money.
Yeah, but it's been great, man. I just want to tell everybody I appreciate our love and support with Mr. Short Dollar. We're helping us get everything on track. I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. But yeah, man, 3,000 subscribers, man, and it's been coming, man, and it's been coming slowly but surely. I've been working hard. I'm gonna give myself some damn credit for it. But we've been okay, thanks. I've been working hard on it, man, and it's one of them things that YouTube is funny. When it's good for you, it's good for you. When it ain't good for you,
it ain't good for you.
It seems like it's a super pest for man to organically grow the channel the way we've had to be able to do it. Man, I'm super proud of myself. I'm super proud of all of us. There we go. We live. Instagram is with us now.
That's right.
But again, the next thing is we remind you guys, I'm an accountant by profession. I own the company, Majestic Business Services. We're a small shop, a store for small business. I'm about to lose a business service program.
One-stop shop for small businesses.
Can you tell the brother been working too hard? Like Lav said, a one-stop shop for small businesses. We do tax prep, bookkeeping, payroll, consulting. We're in the middle of tax season. That's really why I'm swamped right now. I mean, shout out to me, man. Awesome tax season, man.
Why not?
Awesome tax season, brother. I mean, hell, I bust my tail.
That's when you do it right.
Yeah.
You work hard and you don't try to underhand nobody. It pays off.
Hey, man. Things going well, man. Things go well. So I'm real appreciative of all the love and support that I got from everybody. But, yeah, man, tax season, we doing pretty good and everything. So just want to keep it up. I was riding over here. I was going through my little prior year client list. Just, hey, man, where the hell you at?
Right.
Come on through. So if you haven't come on through. And lastly, guys, remember to make sure you whatever your platform you're looking at, make sure you join the email list. Go to Mr. Short Dollar. You can look on also on the Facebook page. Join the email list so we can make sure you guys stay updated all the future information, all the different items and events and other info that we got coming down the pike. Make sure you do that, okay? Listen, guys, as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Change the Life, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Subscribe to the Facebook page under the same name, Change Your Life. Subscribe to the TikTok page under the same name, Change Your Life. And follow me on Instagram at Deonte_77. A lot of great ways to find us. And also when you want to get Change Your Lives, we talk about motivation, personal development, professional development, family, parenting, all that great stuff. But once you get enough of that, go to Mr. Short Dollar so you can get your finance and your money together.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Same handle on all them same platforms as well. Now, here's the deal. We're going to get into tonight's show, right? Tonight's show, we're talking about when your kid doesn't follow your vision, right? And it's kind of like all of us as parents. We sit here and do a lot of stuff for our children. And like I said, I think every parent has had some shape, form, or fashion where you do certain things. You make sacrifices, be it your time, be it your money, to make sure certain things get done. And so many times we forget that our children have something called a brain.
Right.
And that brain at 3 to 5 is going to be totally different when it gets 19 to 21. And we don't anticipate that, so we make decisions and sacrifices for a whole different brain. It's going to have a whole different set of interests. And a lot of times parents, it's a funny time for a lot of parents. Even prior to that 19 to 21, let's go to that 14 to 16.
Yeah.
When they quote unquote finding themselves. Smelling themselves.
Right, smelling themselves. Yeah. We all done it. We all been there.
Absolutely. And a lot of times parents will sit here and go through them times with their kids and have them conversations about, this is what I want you to do, and y'all going this, y'all going to all the practices, y'all going to piano lessons, y'all doing the recitals and everything.
Right.
And then they get to high school, like, look, man, I want to play basketball. No, hell, you don't.
I spent $22,000 on football.
And what can you do?
Nothing really. I mean, you See, I think that's our problem. A lot of times we see our kids doing things and we think they're doing great things because why we're biased for one. They're our children, so they may be running the 440 at 2 minutes and we see 22 seconds. So we think they are just the greatest thing on earth. So we making all these plans for them to be a track star, and they're only doing track because we want them to. And then as soon as they get to 13, 14, 15, they decide, I don't want to do track. I want to be a ballerina.
Yeah.
But you already spent $600 on track shoes. Then you pay the dues up.
Yeah.
You paid everything. I'll be like, I'm paying it up. We ain't gonna worry about it. He on track team. No, he don't want to do track no more.
All on your Facebook page. Well, you know what, lad? That's funny you say that. Now that's the dose of people that's not really on reality. They sit down looking at it and they posting these things and they looking and it's not there. And people try to tell them it's not there. And the kid it's the difference between being okay and great. I think parents are stuck on great. Grandparents are pretty cool with okay, just fun.
Right.
And I just think just a different lens where, with certain things. And I just wonder sometimes, do people be realistic about what their kids and stuff?
Not their children. They are not realistic about their children. We just not that way. We've been taught to encourage, so we always encourage, and we think that one unencouraging word may shatter their hopes and dreams. So we don't say too many unencouraging words to them. Whereas granddaddy come in and say, he sound terrible. You be like, Pops, don't say that about he working on it. No, he might not need to play the piano. He might need to do something else.
You know something funny? I remember when PJ, my second son, had to track me. He was probably about 8 or 9 years old.
Uh-huh.
And he came. My mama, she hardly ever come to the kids. She come every blue moon. She great grandmother.
Right.
But she hardly came to extracurricular stuff. So she came to PJ's track meet. And PJ was out there to track me. I mean, you think PJ was like, damn, Usain Bolt. He had the starting line stretching.
Right.
And kicking it. Yeah, all that.
Grandma there, he got.
Yeah, okay. Grandma like, okay, look at PJ. Look at PJ.
Right.
Man, that damn gun went off. You thought PJ running backwards.
Right.
And keep in mind, I got this damn no sympathy ass mama. Shout out to mama. I know you probably watching the show.
Right.
She's like, PJ, what the hell is it? Race over? What the hell wrong with you? It's hot as hell out here. You coming in last? Ain't no good job. Ain't no.
You did all right.
Hell no.
You'll get them next
hell
time.
No. It's hot as hell sitting on this concrete.
And that's what they supposed to do.
Yeah. It's hot as hell sitting on the concrete waiting on you. You ain't in. You stretching like you finna win.
That's the cut right there. You stretching like you gonna win.
Oh Lord. But realistically, I was just like, cool, But I guess now, from my lens, being a father of 4 and been through it with different kids, I understand, especially with a sport like track that's, it's a progression sport, and what you're doing at 7 and what you're doing at 18 can be night and day.
Right.
Because you got something called puberty.
Right.
And got genetics come in. The kid that was little, now he's 6'3". The kid that was skinny or chubby, now he's muscular. And the girl that was always kind of killing everybody 11 to 12, now she has breasts, hips, and thighs naturally, and she can't run no more.
Right.
Cause she going out track, things flying everywhere.
Right.
Sport bra can't hold that stuff in place.
Right.
And she just naturally got that way.
Right.
And yeah, exactly. And those kind of things, I think a lot of times, people like I've seen, they've just kind of been crafted out. I wonder a lot of times, as parents, we go through so much with trying to make the best for our kids. And I think the thing that kind of gets us a lot of times, we want them to we can say, okay, I did it because I love you, I did it, I love you, but we still want to feel appreciated. And I think when things get kind of mixed with that, that's the thing that bothers people. I know damn well it bothered me or has bothered me. You be like, I understand this didn't work, that didn't change, but you don't need how can I put it? Excuse me, you don't need the recognition but you don't need the automatic denial of the acknowledgement.
Right.
That's the kind of thing with that. So I just wanted to kind of, we were thinking of, just in terms of thinking of that from a parent perspective, like we said, I say so many times, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this happen, you do it. Psychologically, I want to kind of go through how it affects everybody in terms of the family, the parent, the kid, how it strains the relationship, and also kind of like, responding to certain things, how you move forward from certain things like that.
I got a good story.
Okay.
All three of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
All three of my kids, I put them through military school.
Uh-huh.
So they was in military school. My first one went military. I said, oh, he finna go to military school. Once he graduate out the military high school, he already gonna be going to the officers school because he already got rank. You know what I'm saying? He already coming out with rank.
Gotcha.
I said, this is on. Military, get to college, get the degrees, work the system like you're supposed to, come out ready for life.
Okay,
man. Man, they finished that high school. I ain't seen them since. I ain't seen them since. Military school, that did not happen. And I had big dreams.
What was the reason why?
They just didn't want to do
any one of them.
They just didn't want to go to the military.
Really?
They just didn't want to go. And I already signed them up. I already signed on dotted line for them. They didn't want to go. None of them. And all of them went.
It's funny you even bring it up, like, because I'm the opposite. I never pushed PJ. He was in the ROTC or anything like that. But he came to me like, hey, Dad, I want to go in the military. And, we went and got talked to the people down at Georgia Military to get that scholarship, down to the academy down there. Mm-hmm. I just never ran across my mind. It never ran across my damn mind.
Why? Because you didn't say anything to him, so he didn't think it was something. He thought he knew he was doing it for him. Whereas my kids was like, dang, I already went to this. It's probably more like I'm grown now, and I don't want to do that. So they didn't do it, and I was kind of disappointed. That kind of hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
You know how much money I put in military school? Hurt my feelings. Like, man.
But see, the thing
rate of return wasn't good.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing of it is that the difficult part about it as a parent, you want to give your kids the all, give them the whole world, and you don't have a manual, and you can talk to friends and family, and get other people's opinions. But again, what we're always forgetting about, that kid got a brain. Because your partner can tell you, hey man, just do this, that, and I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to change. And you be like, shit, they still do something totally different. Right? You never guarantee to know what this damn child going to do.
Right.
You done made all these sacrifices, put all this money in this different stuff, and they be like, damn, they still going to actually do what they want to do regardless.
True.
And you sit there like, man, and you getting your feelings, but you getting your feelings because they do what you want to do. You getting your feelings because y'all might agreed on it. They changed their mind. You can hear probably what I heard. That was your decision. Ooh. Hey, give a disclaimer. We got any young people. If you ever tell your parent that's your decision, understand that's gonna be the last damn time they're gonna make that decision. Just a disclaimer.
You wanted that.
Hey, exactly.
You wanted that.
Understand when you say that for the rest of your life. Shit. That decision, you'll never get a decision again.
Well, you never get something. You'll never be able to say, Dad, so what you think about this? I don't know.
I done heard that one come before. That was your decision. Alright, okay, alright. Never happen again. Never happen again. If it ain't pro Poochie, oh hell no. Oh hell no.
So not nan time.
Nah damn time.
Right.
I don't give a damn, get a gazillion sorries. Ain't no hell no. Hell no.
Then when something bad happened, I can't even ask you what your opinion was. You ain't never say nothing. Oh well.
Figure it out.
Right.
Figure it out.
Get it how you live.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's your decision.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
And I guess I'm just gonna ask you: did your parents have? And I know you can say your granddaddy wasn't like But did he have a vision of what he wanted you to do, and you went to another path, but you chose your own path?
Okay, that's a good question. Well, growing up in the 90s, growing up on Bankhead Highway, like, I'm the first one in my family to go to college and everything, and I think that was just cool. I wasn't going to jail for selling dope.
Okay.
So by me going in the Army, like, their vision was so narrow. You know, as long as you good, whatever, cool. You know, you go down and work, work at the mill and retire. I'm not knocking anything. I'm just saying
Work for the city.
Yeah, work for the city.
Right.
Go in the Army, you set for life. I don't know how the hell you set for life with a damn $1,300 retirement check. But I'm just saying, they get a little more money than that.
Right.
Right. But I'm just saying, even with a damn $2,000 already, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, their vision was very limited, but again, it was more so set on with that, they like, okay, you're doing something, you ain't getting in trouble.
I ain't got to worry about it.
So me going in the Army, that was just like, it was cool. Oh shit, he was just like, okay.
Yeah, that was more like, whew.
Yeah. And even the people in the community, you see them like, yeah, I'm getting out of the Army. And what you get out of the Army for? Ain't nothing around here. Like, shit ain't gonna be around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
I just did.
You're selling me short. Like, what the hell you think I'm capable of?
Right.
But I know they didn't mean no harm.
Right.
But again, we talk about their vision, and it's not a knock because as I've got older in life, I'm a firm believer in. I think everybody's capable of anything, but the difference between the have and have-nots, one of them is going to actually move a little differently. And it's not a right or wrong, but one sees things in front of them, other one go get things in front of them.
I got you.
One of them's an eater and wait to get fed, other one go out there and hunt.
Right.
Right. And tell how your mentality is, that's going to dictate the way you move. I would have been a hunter. And
right.
A person that don't hunt, they might think Poochie you do too much. Poochie, you think you trying to do this, no, that's just how I move.
Right.
And being raised by them, like I said, morals and values and all that kind of stuff were great. But in terms of just pushing me a certain way, he just content I won't get in no trouble. I won't get in no trouble. He ain't had to worry about that. Man, granddad was good to go. But sit here and try to say, hey, I want you to do this and do all that. He couldn't see me being no damn lawyer.
He couldn't see it.
No, I had book sense. That's the term. You got book sense. You ain't got no common sense. The fuck?
What?
I heard that my whole life.
Me dumb?
I heard that my whole life.
That
that's kind of like sometimes people, older people. I don't know if it was jealousy or whatever. Sometimes, or throw that at you. Sometimes you young, you smart. Like you got all the books, but you ain't got no common sense. Like, fuck, I got them both. But I don't know if it was like a deflection. You get older, you look, reflect back.
Yeah. Well,
why the hell would you say that?
Like my grandmother, God bless her soul, they arrested dead because she didn't mean no harm. It's just how she was, and she used to always say just negative stuff like, "With your ugly ass," or you know what I'm saying.
That was it.
Something like if it was right in front of you, you trip over. So just negative stuff all the time. But then at the same time, she would say, "Well, come over here and sit down with me and read these books." So, cause read to me for an hour, turn off TV. So that got me into reading. So it was kind of like certain things. She didn't really have no expectations of me, because I really think my grandma thought I was dumb. But like, she really didn't have no expectations of me. But she did certain things to kind of help me, like. One summer she was like, well, no, this summer you gonna work and I'm gonna make you paint the house and get money. I'm gonna pay you so you can get money for the school clothes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that instilled a work ethic in me. You get what I'm saying? Because I knew when I finished this room, or when that was inside the house, by the way. When I finished this painting this room inside the house, she gonna pay me, and she would pay me once I finished. Go to the next room, paint that room. She paid me once I finished. So every time I finished the room, she would pay me. Then she would say, okay, I done paid you. How much money do you want? I would take what I wanted out, and she would take the rest and put it away. So at the end of summer, we went shopping. And she only did that one summer. The next summer, she ain't do shit. She like, hell that. But I'm just saying, even though she cussed me out on the sly and talked crazy about me, she would do other stuff to kind of Get what I'm saying? Kind of
Yeah.
offset. Because I think she really thought I was dumb. So she was trying to help me not be stupid, I guess. I guess you would say.
Lab, you know what's funny with that jumping? No, I follow you all the way. It just seems like now we can look back at it. I don't know, something with my phone reset.
Okay.
We can laugh about it now and have these conversations, but like, man, as far as sensitivity and just
There
how
was
direct,
none. There was no, but they would do certain things. There was no hugging you. There was no come here, let me hug you. The only person who did that was like my grandmother, but my great grandmother, she wasn't hugging nobody. She called you ugly as soon as you walked in the door. Hey, ugly. You get what I'm saying?
you feel all you walk in the house, you feeling all spiffy and feeling
Right.
good. You know, it's funny you say that, man. And it's, we having again, and this is Change the Life, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Tonight's show, we're talking about what happens when your child doesn't follow your vision. I go back to my childhood, you even asking these questions. I don't think the vast majority of my family, I mean, look at Poochie, I wasn't no bad kid, but just being smart, being got no common sense. And I just remember my Uncle James, James Otis Burden. Shout out Uncle Otis. Uncle Otis had his, last time I seen Uncle Otis was last year. He had his 80th birthday party. Real cool. I mean, that's my granddad's brother. And brilliant businessman. And my Uncle Otis, I was probably about 13, 14 years old. You know, granddaddy like, yeah, you want to work, go call your Uncle Otis. Otis a dog. I mean, you ever see those, he owns the Burden Movers, you ever see them Burden Mover truck, that's him. You know, just, hard worker. He's still 80 years old, still move folks.
Rough hands.
Oh,
so
shit.
Hard.
You know, you can't, you
Right.
be kind of like this when you want to shake his hand.
Right.
Because he squeezes your damn fingers, that kind of stuff. Like, what the hell? But, I mean, he's still 80, he's probably 81 now. But he's still moving people.
Right.
For real.
Because that moving,
Yeah.
I mean, he probably healthy. He probably real healthy.
Man, shit.
Think about lifting all that fur. He basically doing the gym all day.
Hey, listen. I remember 13, 14-year-old Poochie. I'm going to work with Uncle Otis. Okay, so I called him. It's probably about 4 in the morning. We get him. I mean, I had her come. He picked me up about 4 in the morning. So we did, I never forget this damn day, man. I'm sorry, trying to get Instagram back up. We went and did the moving, right? And I called, Uncle Otis came, picked me up. So we went straight to it and everything. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to get Instagram back up. Phone just reset for no reason. But anyway, we moved somebody. Done. It was about 4 in the morning. It's about 8. I think it's cool. We go move somebody else. Shit. It's about damn 11 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And then we go cut 2 or 3 yards.
This all in
Yeah.
a
I'm gonna
5-hour
paint a picture.
period.
We driving,
Uh-huh.
and this man is like this, driving.
No.
Tell you, boy, he got a real soft. Hey, boy, what color that light is?
Why we driving?
Hey,
Right.
we moved them. So like about 1 o'clock we got through. We went and did some 2 or 3 janitorial jobs.
Jesus.
Cleaned up. Listen, man, lad, I ain't making this shit up now. Went back to his house.
Right.
His big nice house.
Uh-huh.
Cut, trimmed, did all this kind of stuff. And then went to another damn building and damn strip and wax the floors.
What?
Got home by 9 o'clock.
Uh-huh. Whoa out.
I never forget. I was sitting on the sofa. I couldn't really feel my body. You know what my uncle did, man? He was talking to my granddaddy. He said, "Never seen him ask you a question." I said, "What's up?" He said, "What?" He said, "Is Pookie slow?" Hey, I'm sitting that motherfucker right by him. I couldn't move. Is Pookie slow? He's slow. I be talking to him. Is Pookie slow? Call me Pookie.
They always used to think we was slow.
If Pookie slow, my girl like, hell no, he's slow. That motherfucker just sorry.
Right.
That was my granny. I'm sitting here like, ain't nobody just respecting them. I'm there. Yeah, cause I think Pookie's slow. You might want to give him a check.
Wow.
You know, look here, Pookie. You know, he pull over his pocket, give me $50
For the day.
for the day. But shout out to Uncle Otis. You sent me to college. That shit that had me. That didn't stop me from grinding.
Right.
I worked every fast food on Bankhead growing up. Did all that stuff with the
But
military.
it taught you about working.
Oh,
though.
she taught me about working. It taught me about, most importantly, what the hell I did want to be doing.
Right.
And
Right. Exactly.
That shit, exactly. But I just remember that, and just going back to the expectations that people can have. I just think as long as you're a good kid with that. And so with my children, I always try to sit here and just say, hey, man, want to do these certain things. And you try not to get too enamored with what you have a vision for, but you also trying to provide things. And I think this kind of, and I've experienced with myself. I've seen with other parents, like you just said, send them to military school. They go do their own damn thing.
Right.
And you be sitting there like, shit, MF, I could have saved that money and
I mean, I could have put you on no smoother path
a
if I
smoother
tried.
path and did more stuff for me.
Right.
That be the thing. I'm telling you, that's what be hitting me now. Like, I did not have to do that. I could have just did
that was
this.
your choice.
Yeah, that was your choice. You know, and like I said again, even with my kids now, I still, one thing I always tell my kids, you know, my boy Carl Anderson, he put this in my head, and I was, you know, and I stole it from him, man. You know, give you that first quarter. Give me that first 25. Give me that first 25. I ain't gonna dictate you. But just kind of roll with me.
Right.
You know, I would push that to my kids all the time, man, just trust me.
Right.
I got you this far.
Right.
Just trust me. You might not like what I say. I ain't always like what you say, but just trust me.
Give me a 25.
I'm gonna listen to what you got to say.
Right.
And we're not gonna not do what you don't want to do, but we need to have a hard dialogue in the reason why we want to do that.
Right.
And I'm very big on that. I hear a lot of times parents say, and again, I'm not saying what's right or wrong, where we've talked about it too, Lab, you know, parents, but they didn't want to do it. Well, how the hell they know what the hell they want to do?
Right.
You know, 90% of the stuff the kids decide to do, they're going off emotions. You know, I had an issue, and I ain't put my business out there. Me and my third son, Chris, we just bumping heads, but stuff he want to do. But I know how he's temperamental. You got a rough day at now you don't want to do this and you don't want to do that. Now, you know, then you hear some people say, well, man, maybe you don't want to do it. Ah, damn that.
Right.
Because if the stuff don't work, I'm not going back later to fix it.
Right.
And far too often, I do think we give kids too many decisions.
Do we give them a pass? You think we give them a pass too much? Instead of making them go ahead and do it, we just go, okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And that would be totally different if you don't try to do the corrective. I'm not going to have you stop doing this now, and then 2 or 3 years later, now we're going to try to pick it back up.
Right.
Oh, hell no.
Right.
We're going to stop, we're going to stop.
That's it.
We're not going to try to get no feelers and do that.
There's no rewind on this.
If I'm going to be in charge of it, we're going to do what the hell I say do.
Right.
And if it don't work, whatever. Because I'm from the school of thought, and again, people feel how they want to feel. I ain't really got an ear for people telling me, you know, well, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. Who the hell is doing what the hell they want to do?
Right.
Who the hell, you know, and you hear an adult, you know, saying stuff like, man, I didn't really want to do that. I ain't feeling, you know, they might not be feeling it. You're not doing what the hell you want to do in life. How the hell you going to say a kid know what they want to do? Right. You know, how many adults are really walking around here right now
doing what they want to do?
Doing what they want to do. And I can say this. I can say this right now in my life. Yeah, I'm doing what the hell I want to do. I love getting up in the morning. I love being an entrepreneur. But I did so much BS to get here.
Right.
I did so much BS, and I still do BS because there's other places I still want to go and achieve. And I still do, like, man, I don't feel like doing this. But I know the big picture wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can look at that with myself.
Right.
You know, sometimes even with the YouTube channels, I love helping businesses. I love helping people grow. The channel going crazy. I'm making all these videos on grants.
Right.
I love helping you guys, but hell, I don't want to always talk about grants.
I want to talk about something else.
But grants paying the bills.
Right.
You think I'm gonna argue with that?
They bringing in what
it's paying the bacon.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do? Just I'm gonna just have a silent protest.
Right.
Now I don't do this. It's not about what you want to do. It's what you got to do. And when I hear people sometimes say they don't want to do this, that's not what they want to do in life. As far as your children, I ain't trying to hear that. Now, son, if you finna take care of yourself, I got you.
Do what you want.
I ain't finna tell no man. If you big enough to say, okay, not just say you big enough to do it. Cause I can say this too. My 2 older boys, they ain't in my pocket.
Right.
They ain't in my pocket. I can honestly say that. I can honestly say it. But I understand when you make a move like that and say them words like that, you got to stay that way. Got to stay that way. I can honestly say, man, my kids don't, and they, maybe I raised them like that. I always say, don't make me playing B or C.
Right.
Or D or E. But I always say sometimes we make things a little too easy for our children.
Yeah.
Because what you don't mind helping that 25, 26-year-old, but you don't want to be taking care of no damn 30-year-old.
Right.
And you damn sure won't be sitting there raising their damn children. You mind, cool, come spend the night with Papa and all that kind of stuff.
But you go home tomorrow.
Yeah. Shit. Man, no way in the hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
but
kids.
at the same time, as we was growing up, we need to be glad our grandparents did take us under their wing. You get what I'm saying? Because we could be worse off. I know I'm glad my grandmama tried to do what she could to help me out.
Well, was it an option?
Let's put it this way. My grandmother was the type, if I come over there and I stay, I can stay. But if my mama come to get me, she not going to stop me from getting. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like I needed to be over there ever, but my mama used to always come get me and take me back where she was.
The thing of it is, I think you have situations that's going to override your rules. You just hope you don't have to get in them damn situations.
Right.
But for the most part, I don't want to be a comfortable option.
Right.
And those are the kind of things where we sit here and try to get the kids on a certain path to be a certain way and do certain things. And we just don't know if they're going to stick on that certain path or stay that particular way. We just don't know. We hope they do.
Individuals. See, that's what we don't realize. A lot of us parents, eventually they're going to be their own individual. Eventually they're going to be their own person. They're going to think like we say, they'll think their own way. And what we may think not a good move, they might think is excellent.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't think nothing wrong with a young man or a young lady growing up, and feel okay. I'm grown. I'm doing this, but you got to keep that energy. Okay, you grown. Take care of yourself.
Right.
You can't be grown because you want to make this decision.
Right.
But then come back for the parent to fix it.
Right.
And that's the kind of thing about it, because I've been called a control freak, or I want to do this, that, and that. It's not an issue. I am a structured person. I like, being controlled, but it's more so to protect myself.
Right.
Because I know what I can and can't do. So this is the way we're going to move. Now, if you want to do something, outside of that,
that's on you.
You take care of it.
Right.
You take care of it.
That's on
like
you.
I say, you're going to be grown. Be grown 100%.
All the way.
Yeah, don't be grown 70%, 30%.
Don't be grown a little bit.
No.
Be grown all the way.
Yeah. And I don't waver on that.
I think that's good. A lot of parents do waver though, but I think that's a good thing because we, as parents, we have so many dreams and hopes for our children. We always want our children to have more than we had. That's just it's just automatic, and we always want their future to be brighter than we see ours as being. You get what I'm saying? And so sometimes we put a lot of pressure on them to do things better, and then that pressure becomes a problem because they may have an idea of what they want to do, but they don't want to present it to you because they already see how your eyes light up about things you want them to do.
Yeah.
So then that's when the slippery slope starts. You start butting heads with them because they might want to try this, and instead of just having a conversation with you and say, well, Dad, I want to try this, but I'm going to keep doing this, but I want to try this too. What you think about that? And y'all come to a consensus together. They just say, hell, what you want to do? I'm going to do this. And you feel like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? I done got you this far.
Yeah.
So it becomes a
contentious.
It becomes a catch-22 because they want to do something else, but they scared to tell you about it because they see what you want them to do. So they, what I'm saying? It's kind of funny. It's real contentious.
It's funny you bring it up because I've had that with all my kids, and the way I always go about it is, I tell my kids, look, we make decisions on rationale. Like you feel, you think, you whatever. We really can't go too tough on that. We ain't talking about what's for dinner.
Right.
We talking about, okay, what you gonna do as far as you go to school, you gonna get a job, you gonna do da serious stuff. And what I want to hear my kids say things that I know what they actually thought.
Right.
Well, okay, if I do this won't work, or this, that, so I might try it. Like, okay, I know the Joker gave it some kind of thought.
Right.
When I just don't want to. So if that don't work, what you gonna do? Well, I can go do this. you ain't showed me you got a capacity to do certain things
Right.
for your damn self. So you doing what you don't want to do. If it don't work, I gotta pay for it. No,
I gotta cover the mistake.
no.
Right.
You turn around and tell me, hey, I want to do this. I pay for this and I do that and that. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not you make decisions for me to facilitate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell no, we don't. No.
We're not going down that path.
No,
Right.
no. I done heard that plenty of times.
Uh.
Well, you can get me to do this, or I can stop doing this, and I can get some trainers, or I can do this and that. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, who gonna pay for the trainers? You. Well, who the hell gonna take it out?
You.
No. What the hell going on?
Well, if I want to do something else.
Man, what's happening? I'm just sitting there like, Lord, what's going on, everybody on Instagram? Hey, how you doing?
A lot of times our children, and I hate to say it, and people might agree, our children don't see us as our own selves, as an individual that has a life that has stuff that we want to do. They see us as their parent, the person who's always taken care of it, the person who's always been there when something went wrong, the person who's always made sure that they were good. They don't see us as anything else. So a lot of times when they want to plan stuff and do other things, they haven't thought out the part because you are always in the equation. The parent is always in the equation of what comes next.
You say they don't see us. I say they don't even give a damn.
I'm trying to put it nice, but
Shit.
Jesus.
Man, the kids don't give a damn.
Right.
They don't give a damn about the parent got to sacrifice. They don't give a damn about that stuff, man.
And we sacrifice a lot.
Man, like I said, your time, your money, your dreams, all kind of stuff. And whatever they do or whatever they did do, it don't work. They got a choice to kind of bounce. Man, I don't even play that stuff.
Right.
I don't even play it. I don't even
Right.
play. I've learned that over the years. Like, look, man, this your bed. You lay in it. Whatever.
Make
you
up
know?
when you get out
This
of it.
this is my plan. I can keep this and facilitate this on my plan.
Right.
You know, you got any suggestions? We can talk. But I don't want to da. That's cool. But that's what you got to live with.
Right.
And I think my kids will tell you that's strictly how their dad is.
Say that the faucet tap stops running
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. I there's no doubt in my mind.
Right.
My kids will tell you, yeah, that's how dad is.
Right.
Because I know what I can and can't do. I know what I can and can't afford.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what I'm not going to compromise on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about that a lot of times with me personally, just because you start to me have more than one child.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be kind of consistent because, again, you'll be all over the place. Well, you did it for such and such. You did this and did that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I don't have a daughter, and I can see if I had a daughter, I'd probably be a little bit more accommodating
Mm-hmm.
if I had a daughter. And I'd probably punch my son in the nose. They sit there and try to compare themselves to their sister.
Right.
But I just think far too often we let our kids dictate us more than we try to do
Because
dictate.
we don't. I don't know if we don't want to hurt their feelings, or we don't want them to feel like they are. We don't want them to feel like. We do it for a reason. I'm trying to think of what the reason is. I had it before you said that.
We scared. We scared they're gonna be homeless. We scared they're gonna fail.
Yeah,
we scared that
I was
our
gonna say
kids.
we scared of them. We scared of them failing.
We scared of them.
That's everything.
Let me put it to you like this: if your child could fail and there were no negative consequences to have you worrying, you wouldn't give a damn.
I wouldn't give a damn they fail.
You wouldn't give a damn. But you worried about if your kid, gonna have something negative happen to them, and if they gonna be homeless,
Right.
if they gonna get hurt, if
Right.
they gonna, I don't want to put them out because they can't survive on their own, or they don't do this and all. Shit, not me,
Right.
not me. I'm telling you, 2 weeks, because change our lab. I ain't flexing.
Right.
Chuddy Chut, Chief Erg,
Right.
Christopher, Chubby Chris, whatever, all of them, hit them up. Hit them up. They hit them up. Hit them up now on social media. Hit them up. Shit, 2 weeks. Cause that's how. And I say this to say, not that I throw them out. Let me say this. I feel like I prepped them enough.
Right.
Now that don't mean I'm perfect daddy.
Right.
That don't mean I did everything, but I feel like I kind of raised them to want to get the hell out of my house.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't beating on them and nothing like that, but I kind of prepped them to get out of my. Now, did I cover everything that I needed to? Do they have some missed things and shortcomings here and there? Absolutely.
Right.
You know, and the main reason I've been that way is, I look at things as a chain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give the younger one the attention, not intentionally, that I should about that they probably all the way need, because it's kind of like the one getting out of the house get a little more focused.
Mm-hmm.
He gone. Next one, he gone.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, he gone. The next, and I kind of look at it like that, because you can't be 100% focused on 4 different people.
Right, that's true.
Okay, so this one right here, I got to get them on, get them ready, get them out. Bam, get one here, and I try to kind of teach them to oldest, you lead, this, that, and that. Focus, get out. Focus, get out. Focus, get out. And you still maybe got 100%, 80% in this one, 10, 10, 10. You know what I'm saying? Go from there. I know my math a little off, but you kind of going from that next one up. But now, man, I mean,
how do you navigate that when you only have one child, though?
Shit, that's easy.
That's easier.
That's easy as hell.
Okay.
Shit, that's easy. That's easy as hell. I can't see how the hell they go off with that one. I can't even see how the hell you go off with that one.
Yeah, okay.
The problem gonna come up as a parent is when you compromise. You compromise.
Can't compromise.
Shit, you can't compromise.
You gotta stick to your guns.
You gotta stick to your guns.
Yeah.
I had an incident with one of my kids the other week. I don't want to talk to one of my buddies. Well, man, what if they don't like it? What the hell if they don't damn like it?
Right.
Hey, man, like I said, I ain't Cliff Huxtable.
Mm-hmm.
But I know this don't work for 2. Shit, come here. And I don't be sitting there pushing, all of them gotta be the athlete, all gotta do this. But I am pushing like, hey, man, you gotta get the hell on when you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to, and I'm not so hell-bent my kids in school. They gotta stay here and everything like that. But damn, they want you to get the hell on.
Right.
Daddy wants to chill. I've made it known. My baby boy 10, 8 years, I'm retiring.
Right.
I'm retiring. I mean, I'm really gonna be on some straight. I don't even know if I need no Winnebago, but I'm chilling. When my baby, he got 8 years. Kids to take over the business. I'm gonna sell it. I mean, I'm chilling, man.
Right.
I'm chilling. I might get me a hut somewhere, give me a little canoe or whatever. But I'm partying, man.
Right.
I'm partying, man. 8 years, everybody. I've said it over and over again. I done bust my tail, my baby. He gonna have 3 grown brothers. Shit, y'all figured out. I done get
somewhere to live.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, father and baby. I feel like I had everybody on track.
Right.
But shit, I ain't dealing with nobody. I ain't dealing with nobody.
Well.
You know, I be 50-something years old. Man, I might, man, shoot. Man, I'm smiling to think about that.
Hurry up, Will.
Laying on the beach, drinking some coke out of coconut and juice. Got me
Drinking
some more.
monkey shoulder.
Some more monkey shoulder. Monkey shoulder scotch. Some grass skirts shaking in front of me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they say God is good.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but when things don't go that way, it hurts you. It hurts you because you probably see things that you probably felt your child was capable of, they didn't achieve. You question yourself. What did you miss out on? What did you make a mistake at? What did you kind of have a setback at?
Got too lenient.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. But it's a toss-up, though. Like I said, man, I'm a self-driven ass person. And it wasn't nothing instilled with me. I'm just being real to be that way. I had a good work ethic with working. But just trying to do this, I can't sit here and tell you I had that in front of me. That's just me being me. But
I think the thing we forget is that each individual is their own person. Think about us when we were young. We could have been doing what everybody else did. We could have sold drugs, did whatever, but we chose to do something different. It's because we were our own individual person. We was like, yeah, I could do that shit, but why? You know what I'm saying? What for what?
You know what's funny with that? You know, God rest his soul, my cousin Eric. My cousin never had a job. So a little dope here and there work. I ain't judge him, he ain't judge me. But one thing about I can always say about him, God rest his soul, was, and this is probably one of the things I think a lot of people miss out on, everybody don't want to live with the consequences with the decision they make.
Right.
You know, kid decide I don't want to go to school, I want to do this, I want to do that. Get it. but are you okay with the consequences that come with it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with that?
Right.
And we can maybe go to the extreme of selling drugs, but just say, okay, I don't want to go get this training.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do this internship. It's not gonna pay me no money,
Right.
and I gotta do this BS for about a year or so. But I'm set.
Mm-hmm.
I got these certifications, but they gave me crumbs or whatever. And a lot of people don't want to deal with that,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll blame, well, man, that dude crazy, man. They wanted me to not work in there, but if you'd have worked with that man for a year or so, the skill set you would have got would have had you set for life.
Right.
But they'll say, okay, focus more on what the man did or they said, and them folk were crazy, and they never just want to have accountability with themselves. And there'll be a lot of time people when things don't work the way they want to work in life, they find a way to blame everybody but themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing with my cousin. He never was always waiting. Man, I don't want to do that, and he took what came along with it. He was never like, yeah, Pooch ain't with all that stuff and everything. And he
Never said it's somebody else's fault.
yeah, never said nobody else's fault. He just
Right.
found a way to navigate with what he had,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I just think a lot of time people, they did the video had the video about the ex felons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man, 90% of the guys been, hey man, thanks, appreciate it. I had a sister. She went ballistic yesterday. She was like, "This is some BS. You ain't put no information. These are what she said. These are clinical studies.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't trying to help nobody." She posted that on my YouTube
Mm-hmm.
comments. Then went back on the TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go to the video and everything. And the woman just said she did 19 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, for her to do 19 years, she probably did something that probably some 19 straight years stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you come out, you can't be shocked. Folks don't want to give you a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And so I say all that to say, you can't get upset. Like I'm talking, I'm putting a video out here just for give guys assistance.
Mm-hmm.
But spend less time focus on what folks ain't doing for you, and spend more time what you can do for yourself.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because you get people that come out of prison, folks don't look, man. Let me go. You know,
Let me
I ain't doing that anymore. Let me get on the right track and
and
very
become
successful. Exactly. Afterwards, and you get some with that victim and stuff. Because I done seen it before. Just hey, nobody want to give me a chance. I paid my debt to society. I get it. Totally understand it. But you gotta understand, you can do everything the right way, be square Joe, and still don't get chances.
Exactly.
So you put a scar on yourself,
That's even worse.
it's just gonna be that way.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the deal. That don't mean don't try. That just mean gonna be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just you can't dwell on that. Why focus on what you can't do and all that? And that's one of the things even when we talk about a lot about even with business. Stop focusing on who don't want to buy your stuff. Just focus on who wants your stuff.
Who gonna buy it?
Yeah, and I think that's one thing a lot of kids miss. Like, well, these folks don't want to do this, want to do that, and you like, look, man, this is the path. Because the thing about it, and I'm a firm believer in this. I share this with young people, share this with children. Excuse me, I share this with adults too. The path for your success is probably gonna be an uncomfortable path.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, because if it's easy to be successful, everybody walking around be successful.
That's right.
You know, so you have to be. If you got 4 paths to get something accomplished, and 3 of them are relatively easy, but those 3 are probably gonna have situations where you got to start back over, go back and fix something. You know, you forgot something, you got to go this, that, and that. And the 4th one is extremely difficult, but once you went through that 4th path, everything's set. You got to worry about this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? People choose the other 3 because they're less difficult.
Yeah.
And because you didn't choose this,
It
and you
just
chose
takes
that,
longer.
you know, it's gonna take you longer. It's gonna be more uncomfortable. It's gonna be BS and all that. But once you got it, you got it.
Right.
And people don't want to do that. Because I say all the time, Lab, I think the vast majority of people walking around this earth want to work. They're good people, want to take care of their family, whatever. The thing that kind of deviates is that when people want to do things or have aspirations in life, they want to be there. They don't want to do the BS to get there.
Right. They just want to automatically pop up there.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't see the potholed road that you got to take to get there. All of us, we all guilty of it. All we see is the end result. We never see the process.
Absolutely.
We never see the process. We always see the end result. We never see what it took to get to where it is and how long it took to get. All we see is the end result. So it may have took him 30 years to get to where he at, but all we see is where he at.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks.
We don't see the repossession home and car and living out the car and eating cheese sandwiches and what, like you say, Elon Musk, like just coding all day. I mean, we see the end result. His $192 billion. We see that result.
I just remember doing all that stuff, going down to AOK and doing the tax thing, and man, just working a damn straight chitlin circuit, going to all them libraries for free, tax stuff. You know, you talking to people, they talking while you talking. You all prepared and going through all that, and that would have broke so many people. And hell, it broke me a couple times.
Right.
But the thing of it is just that people just don't want to go through the BS.
Yeah.
You know, and that is one of the shows we got coming up is where we ask that question. Where I always bring up, do you want to have your own business, or do you want a job that's gonna pay you more money?
Right.
And that's the thing about a lot of time with our children, they want to do stuff, but they don't want to do stuff that it requires to get there. And with the parents, we lay out a blueprint for them a lot of times, and sometimes we let them deviate from it. Sometimes they go and do their own damn thing. And I just think the vast majority of them can't live with the decisions they've made that when things don't work.
Right.
And it's stressful. It's stressful, man, because, again, nobody wants to see their child suffer.
Right.
Nobody want to help a damn person that can't get on their damn feet. They ain't really trying to help themselves.
Right.
You don't mind helping nobody that's really trying.
Right.
But if your kid feel like you this damn eternal safety net, the kid come to you every time, you
Right.
like, I don't know if I want to deal with it.
Right.
And I think that's one of the funny things with that. So a lot of times we try to avoid, probably trying to correct certain behaviors.
Right.
You know?
And I think as far as this show topic, you know, what if your kids don't follow your vision is, there's really no right or wrong answer to it. Each, like we said, each individual child is their own person. Once they get to that certain stage, and you have to decide. This the parents' decision. To be honest with you, Poochie, I believe I'm gonna solve the problem for us. When they don't want to do your vision, that's fine. But it's your decision if you want to step away from it or decide to help them down the vision that they see. That's your decision. Like you say, you decide to do that. If you don't want to deal with that decision that they're making and getting off the path you have, and they doing their own path, that's when you have to decide, I'm gonna step away and let them do their own thing. But you as the parent has to step away 100% and let them do their thing.
Okay, great point. But where would you be at with the child? Because see, that's the thing with that is.
As far as relationship.
Well, no, like, is there an age you say, okay, cool, or at any time could you let a 12-year-old do that?
No.
You let a 14-year-old?
No, it's got to be of age like 18 to 21.
Okay, I got you. That's fair enough.
The age, which, you know what I'm saying, 12-year-olds ain't making no decisions.
Yeah.
Nah.
And that's kind of like say you with mine. That I say like,
especially
when you grown.
We talking about age where when you make that decision, you can let the doorknob hit you. You get what I'm saying? Where the good loss. But you ain't for to be 11 making a decision, but going upstairs flicking on the lights and playing the video game we purchased.
You have no idea how many times I got calls from parents. Such and such say they don't want to play it. Such. What the hell you mean they want to play? They want to play. They don't want to practice.
Right.
They want to play.
Right.
Cause they friends out there. Everybody want to go out there and play basketball, play football in the game with equipment. Nobody want to go out there practicing their son.
Right.
So that's the kind of thing. Like, but they give them the option. Parent be all into it. Why the parent don't want to be out there in their son waiting while the kid practice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that used to be a time. But now you don't sit here. Your kid ain't been doing that 2 or 3 years. They done got all old chunky and everything. They can't
slower.
They can't do nothing. Be a 3rd-degree master in Fortnite.
Here we are.
Shit, there we are. And so it's one of the little funny things and stuff like that. It's real funky subject with that in there. But I just think that I don't know if it's a exact way you can go about it. But I always say with parents, man, knowing your heart that you did the right thing, and try to push your kids. I always say just know how to make decisions. Learn how to gather information, process it, and then from that point make a decision from there. Cause I think that's one of the biggest things. Anybody got any comments over there?
Nope.
They did early, but
ain't say nothing. Let me see. Oh, that was Slick saying thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah. We get ready to wrap up with everything, but I hope we had a good discussion and everybody enjoyed the discussion tonight in regards to what when your kids lose your vision. I just want to put a personal challenge to parents. Don't get too stressed out and be realistic. Just knowing what we said before, that your child has their own mind. They're gonna make their own decisions. Don't compromise. Don't give in. Let them do how their own damn way. If you know something, you got to damn fix.
Right.
You know, and talk to your friends. Don't necessarily base your decision on what your friends say, but just gather different options, gather other things, and go from there. But knowing your heart what's best. But don't compromise. When I mean compromise, you doing what a kid doing, and you like, nah, this ain't really the best thing for them to do. They speaking from a little child standpoint,
Right.
but I gotta fix the decision later.
Nah.
We ain't even finna do that. Like I said, I ain't saying my way the only way, but my way don't work for me.
Right.
And I'm real big on listening to my kids. I don't want to be this dominant figure with them. But again, like, look, man, I ain't finna be sitting here
It ain't going
facilitating
down like
all your damn bright damn ideas. So
right.
just want to kind of just, give each parent out there some kind of encouragement. You want to do that. So best of luck and everything. And I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Again, this is Change a Lot. Hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Tonight we discuss what to do when your kids don't follow your vision. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Make sure you guys still follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube on the Change a Lot. Hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got probably I think over 200 videos on Change the Lives. Yeah, just a lot of great information. So guys, make sure you go back in the archives and check out some of the videos. Also check me out on my other YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. A lot of great information regarding small businesses, grants, small business loans, different things we may consult about, especially like business process and stuff. All that great information is there. But as always, man, thank you guys so much. Thanks for the love and support. Appreciate you guys helping me get 3,000 subscribers on Mr. Short Dollar again. See you guys next week. Love you and be safe.